Good evening, everybody. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. George Bagashvili. He's a well-known Georgian folklorist, ethnomusicologist, and cultural activist, and the general director of the artistic union Lomisi, a Georgian creative association.
It's a great honor for me to be here in Harvard, to have an opportunity to present Georgian culture. Georgian national identity, culture, customs, character of our life is closely linked to the polyphonic singing and to the viticulture and wine growing that has 8,000 years of uninterrupted history. These are the topics I'm going to present in today's talk. So actually, Georgia claimed the attention of the cultural world as early as the classical period, and the first information about Georgians we have from Greek and Roman authors. Xenophon, Herodotus, Plutarch, Strabo, Tacitus, they talk about a high level of social, economic, and cultural life of Georgians. Then the researchers from University of Milan studied the climate of the 6th millennium BC and confirmed that conditions in Kfemo-Kartli, Georgia, 8,000 years ago were suitable for grape cultivation. And the laboratory studies conducted in the Weizmann Institute in Israel used the C14 dating, which is a very exact method, to determine that a sample dated back to the period from 6,000 to 5,800 years BC. And finally, just several months ago, in November 2017, the International Scientific Journal, PNAS, Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America, published an article, an early Neolithic wine of Georgia in South Caucasus, confirming that the tribes inhabiting that area made wine 8,000 years ago. This is Qvevri made on what is now the territory of Georgia 8,000 years ago. It is unearthed in the southern eastern part of Georgia. And the right side, there's modern Qvevri. And today, thousands of Georgians, they make and keep the wine in that kind of the vessels nowadays in villages. So this tradition is also continuous and absolutely alive in Georgia. In 2013, UNESCO included Georgian Qvevri into the list of the intangible heritage of humanity. And right in the beginning of this millennium, 2001, UNESCO proclaimed Georgian polyphonic singing a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity.
Presence manifests in Georgian music today in two vectorial directions. In the time vertical, where the coexistence of different styles is prominent, and the horizontal of the space and the diversity of geographical locations and musical dialects. In these connections, three aspects are most remarkable. First of all, diversity of musical dialects. Then highly developed polyphony of different types, and the contrast as a main feature of Georgian musical mentality. In Gurian trios, each part is performed only one performer. It gives an absolute freedom to the singers for the improvisation which Gurian singers aspire to achieve. And by the way, skillful Gurian singers usually do not repeat initial version of the song while every next performance. That's why an eminent Gurian singer, Maama-shvili, once asked about the exact quantity of the versions of this or that songs, he replied, there are as many as good performers are out there. So, let's video.
Preferable time for journey with Uremi was nighttime when the temperature drops. And to prevent a driver sitting on the ox-driven cart from falling asleep, and also to kill time, he hummed the melody of this song and wrote his thoughts, concerns, joys into this song. Therefore, this song is also called Song of Thoughts. Now I am going, without any recording, to sing it for you. Hari, harali, harale. Gastie, charo gastie, satsa gaten de babu, haru harali aralo, haru laluda. Ach zaman smivala mariloze, Maril samovidan brol savu, Gera de daz gada bechavevi, Mereshvil sadat sol savu, Haru harali aralu haru laluda. Sheni chirime kamecho, Nikora charis de damo, Sheni tazradili charebi, Mimidi samaril zedavo. Sheni tazradili charebi, Mimidi samaril zedavo. Haru harali aralo, Harulaluda. Hey.
So I'd like to introduce Bagashvili. He is a professor, he's an ethnomusicologist. He is, I have to say, it's not on the thing, but a Renaissance man. He is somebody who has a bit of everything. He is a creative director for Georgian musical television. And we are very fortunate that he is a kind of ambassador of Georgian culture and Georgian music. He's been to Madrid. He's given this talk in Helsinki. He has sadly gone to Harvard, Stanford, our Ivy League competitors, and now finally he is here at Columbia at the Harriman Institute. So please join me in welcoming Batono Gia. Thank you so much.
Most of Swannian songs are three-part, and dynamic development here is achieved by accelerating tempo. And this phenomenon is characterized for those three-part songs which are performed in the round dance tune and also are accompanied by clapping. And singing in round dance tune is in every fiber of souls of Swannians. It stemmed from the syncretism of prehistoric art, which combines the melody, verbal text, and the movement. Perfectly consistent musical structure, highly developed modulation system, and very interesting and complex harmony. Especially interesting from the professional point of view is modulating cadences. And there is a nice combination of the well-developed melody with the subtle ornamentation and embellishment and the recitative. And the verbal text is this characterized by the moral character and the philosophical content. And the monumentality, grandeur, and the dignity of Cajetian polyphonic songs are really remarkable.
And the aesthetic essence of the nature of Cajetian songs were described best of all in the words of one of the greatest cellists and conductors of the world, Mstislav Rostropovich. He said following words: Georgian song is remarkably beautiful, happy and sad, strong and gentle. There is no other polyphony like it. It is overwhelming and refined. Hearing it just once will give you a taste of eternity. And now, by the end of my talk, I would like to tell you briefly a story that connects Georgian wine, Georgian song, United States of America and NASA. Yes. And in this context, I would like to say the words of gratitude towards two great Americans. First of all, this is Carl Sagan, an absolutely legendary personality, who headed in 1967 NASA's two programs, Voyager 1 and the Voyager 2. And the interstellar mission of the Voyager 1 envisioned both the space research and also the idea to send the information about the Earth and the cultural achievement of the mankind to higher developed civilizations which may exist somewhere in the other galaxy. And for that purpose, the famous golden disc was recorded. And among compositions of Mozart, Beethoven, and other masterpieces of world music, a fragment from Georgian Carpathian table song, Chakrulo, was included in that golden disc and sent to the galaxy on this spaceship. And it has happened thanks to another great personality, is famous researcher and ethnomusicologist Alan Lomax, who recommended to include Chakrulo to Carl Sagan in that historical recording. In 1990, the spacecraft left our solar system, so Georgian song on the American aircraft set out its longest journey. So now I'd like to ask you to imagine yourself in that spacecraft, fly to the galaxy with the Georgian song, and feel the eternity.
Here we are.